Welcome, one and all, back again to the Skyrim Special Edition Let's Play. My name is Scythe, and I hope that you're doing fantastic today, everybody, because we've got a few things to update. Okay, shut up. Seriously, that's so annoying. I love it. I really gotta find my hands on a loot. How y'all doing today, folks? Hope you're doing fantastic, wonderful. Hope this video makes your day even better. Before we get started, as you can plainly see, Sin Poop has been a bit busy. I'll clue you all in on everything that's been going on before we get started with that, though. Would very much appreciate if you would hit that like button for me. Helps me out very, very much. And I do want to say thank you so much for the continued support on this series, everybody. I love Skyrim, and I'm happy that so many of you love Skyrim as well. And it's just, it really is absolutely awesome. Really gets someone like myself very, very excited for this series, more so than if I was just kind of playing this game for myself. Now I'm kind of feel like I'm playing it for myself and for all of you that are tuning in. So, we didn't do this for a million zillion years, but I finally took some time. I took a couple hours to grind up our smithing, and not to mention, finally equipped Lydia with something good, instead of just leaving her with garbage steel. Haven't had the time to upgrade her shield and her sword. Oddly enough, the Orc Armor is actually a higher tier than the Dwemer Armor, which we ended up getting that, I think in the last episode, off of a dragon. But the swords and weapons are actually a lot better than the Orcish version. So what I pretty much ended up doing, folks, this is what smithing is. You spend thousands of gold. We had 10,000. Now we're down to like, I think, what is it? Yeah, 3,000 gold now. So I spent pretty much everything that we'd earned up to this point just to grind my smithing up. You buy all the ores and resources and stuff, you come over to the blacksmith, and normally the way that it kind of works is you end up getting XP for your blacksmithing based on, I don't know if it's the value of the item or just the amount of resources that it takes, I don't know, but I found a little bit of a cheap spot, everybody, and it turns out that the garbage items are still actually more worthwhile. So, in building materials, there's iron fitting. All of these actually take like one iron, except for this one takes the corundum ingot, which we can usually sell those because that's actually a light armor. I'm gonna clue you all in on something to do with the smithing and the perks in a minute, but needless to say, this is actually the best way that I can see to level up your smithing because it only takes one iron ingot each. Now, granted, our experience goes up a tiny little bit, but iron is one of the most common resources that we can buy outside of leather and leather strips. So I was just, you know, making a full set of Dwemer armor for myself and then full set of Dwemer armor for Lydia. And then by the time I ended up expiring like most of our money, we ended up being at smithing 54, and that was actually enough to go into the Orcish armor, which as you can see is actually very, very expensive to make for sure, but very, very beautiful. It's one of my all-time favorite armors in the entire game, actually. Just because it's kind of samurai themed, you know? And then, you know, here's the Dwemer armor, which oddly enough, again, the Dwemer swords are actually better. So what I pretty much have been doing outside of getting the armor that I needed for myself, and then we just had some extra for our companion, I would buy all the iron ingots I could, get those iron hinges or fittings or whatever, and then I would spend the rest of my leather on leather boots, and then just kind of swap it all around between all of that stuff. And I mean, honestly, folks, that's the cheapest way, and it definitely is the most profitable way as far as experience is concerned. Now, as far as the perks are concerned, we actually still have an extra perk right now, which we could actually use on this one right here, because that means all items can actually be improved by 10%. Now, if we go down this skill tree right here, we can see the Merrick smithing. So we'll be able to create the Elven and Chitin armor, as well as the Dwarven armor. Now, when we went into this, because we actually have a mod that changes the perks around, right? When we went into this mod, I thought we were going to get access to all of those creations. But the way that it actually works is we only got to choose one of them. And if we invested our second perk into this skill tree right here, even this one. So there's Orcish or Scaled, Plate, and Nordic, which is light armor and heavy armor. It's split into those two categories. So if we put our second... Wait, where is it? Oh, it said it earlier, but I guess it doesn't seem to be here. There it is. So investing a second perk lets us choose both. So if we would invest a second perk into this, it would just give us access to the light armor, which tells me that it's useless for us to actually invest more than one perk, which is fine because in the normal game, it would actually split and there would be light armor and heavy armor, and you would have to go about it pretty similarly to the way that this works right now. Now there's all of these dwarven auto cannons and stuff like that. I don't care for them. It sounds cool. We can throw a turret on the ground that shoots things. Cool idea, not really something that I care for, and we're not playing on like the hardest difficulty or anything, so it's not really that complicated. But I got the Arcane Blacksmith so that we can enchant or improve enchanted weapons and armor, of course. And as near as I can tell, this is the only perk that actually lets us increase the performance of 10% to all items, as opposed to these ones, if we get a perk the second time, I don't know whether or not it means that we're going to be able to improve our Dwemer armor more, or if this is just going to give us access to Elven and I think it's actually pronounced chitin armor, not exactly sure, but either way, over here, this is where things get a little bit weird. Might go for these skill trees later on, but you can actually choose a grindstone or workbench to advance for 2,500 gold. This improves the items to one tier higher, and items can actually be improved beyond legendary. Now, legendary normally was the strongest in the game, so that's pretty darn cool. You can also dismantle it by sneaking, which allows you to upgrade another of the same type. I don't know if that means another grindstone or workbench, or if it means dismantling an item that we ended up forging up, right? So then we can go over here where we can specialize in a specific type of weapon or armor. So we could specialize in heavy armor, which would mean that we get 20% better in on the armor, or two-handed. And then over here, this one seems a bit confusing when you read it, but pretty much what it's doing is it's going to make whatever we specialized in, whether it's heavy armor or weapons, we're going to either ignore 15... Wait. Yeah, if we specialize in an armor type, it means that we're going to ignore 15% of the armor of an enemy. So if we get heavy armor, it means we'll do 15% more damage to heavy armored targets. However, if we end up going into the two-handed weapons, which is what we would probably end up doing, we will end up taking 10% less damage from the heavy armor, two-handed weapons. So we'll probably go for the heavy armor just because I like the offensive rather than the defensive, because defensive doesn't really matter so much when you get to the end game. And then there's this grind forge right here where we can actually infuse a workbench or grindstone with a dragon soul, which is extremely expensive, especially for the late game, but it will allow us to further one tier during that session. So I don't know if that means that we actually use a dragon soul per piece of gear or per time that we're using the grindstone or workbench. But that's pretty crazy. And then finally, the last one up here, which I'm not really interested in, is a temporary 600 second buff of 15% reduced attack and 15% more damage. So that doesn't really interest me so much as just getting the better armor. So we actually have to get up to 70 in our smithing so that we can get up to Ebony and Stalhrim, which Stalhrim armor we're not going to get to for a very long time because that's actually part of the Dragonborn downloadable content. So we're probably not going to get there for quite some time. And then there's Daedric and Dragonbone. And that's pretty much the last armor in the game once we get up to there. So I'm going to slowly work on that as we get more finances and stuff like that. But yeah, it's going to take us a long, long time before we can get to that. So over here, we have the Dawnguard quest, because we started the Dawnguard quest in the last episode. Kind of just jumping all over the place. But unfortunately, it seems like we're going to skip past that Dawnguard armor, which is very disappointing indeed. Anyways, folks, I know that that was a bit of a long explanation, but I wanted to clue you all in on everything that I ended up doing because I did quite a lot. Pretty much, oh no, 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 no! Oh, thank goodness our horse is invincible, because otherwise he would have been dead. We're using a mod which is a little bit cheaty to keep our horse invincible and only makes it so that it gets staggered, but honestly speaking, like, this game is more buggy, and that's more why your horse ends up dying rather than through combat. So that's the biggest reason I chose that one. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is a mine. Well, we could check it out. Yeah, we may as well. We'll have enough time to check this out, won't we? Ooh. It's very mysterious. And we've got some dudes over here with... I saw that shadow! Dragon! Dragon! Yes! Now I get to test out my new beautiful armor! Lands Dragon! Yes! I didn't know that we were gonna end up getting a dragon fight this early on. Is he actually landing? No, he's just trying to use his laser breath. Wow! Oh, dude, that is so cool. I think it's actually supposed to be electric. Aha! No, he's landed on the house. That's not good. Oh, it's beautiful, though. Dark Dragon. Oh, my. Please land so that I can actually damage you, you idiot. This is the dragon fights in this game, man. Love the dragons. They look beautiful, but if you want the best dragon fight in any video game, check out Dragon's Dogma. We're actually invincible to him. Wow. Seriously, this armor definitely improved our defenses, man alive. But yeah, Dragon's Dogma, man, that's got the best Titan battles I've ever seen. Where are you, you idiot? Stop that! Stop landing over there! Fine, we'll use our stupid crossbow then. Hey! You land on the ground right now, mister! Right now! You get down on the ground! Hey! Get over here, you stupid dragon! Jiminy Crockett, what are you doing, you freak? Land! Is he landing? No, he's just gonna sit there and do stuff. Whoops, that was a swing and a miss. You land right now! Like, seriously. It would be beautiful and epic if there was a way of actually fighting. There you go. Oh, and I improved all of our gear, by the way, as well. So our Dwemer armor, Dwemer sword is actually like a superior one. Oh, look at that armor. Look at that armor. Oh, yeah. Die, you stupid dragon. Finishing move. Yeah! It's not really that impressive, but it worked. Oh. Well, that was still really, really cool. I wonder whether or not he's part of that Varied Dragons mod that we're actually running, but man alive, that armor! I'm super duper powerful. You know what else this calls for? A chew! Goodbye, Lydia. Oh, that's right, it's a dead dragon, so that means, oh. Well, you know what? I like that. I like the fact that we didn't get that good gear because it was a pretty weak dragon. So our armor may not have been particularly good. Now, here's another fun fact, everybody, which I completely forgot to mention, but the terrain and the skeleton of the dragon actually stays permanently. The ones that are tied to the main story mode do anyways. I don't think these ones in the adventure world do because they respawn after a while, but his bones are going to stay there for a very, very long time to decorate this otherwise completely dead town. Oh, cool. We've never been in an ice cave in the series yet, but I didn't even think about this. It's actually a very good idea to go into any of the mines, folks, because you get lots and lots of ore. What is going on right here? Why does it say I can still mine it even though we got everything out of it? I don't know. But needless to say, folks, lots and lots of ore, which is great because that's what we need. Now, I want to double check this. Oh, that is great. That is great. That mod is amazing. So normally what ends up happening, folks, is this jerk would be sitting here mining until the end of time, and we wouldn't be able to mine it because it would just keep saying, that, you know, that ore is busy with the other guy. And because of it, we would never be able to get it from him until he ended up going to sleep or going away, because I don't think the ore can be interrupted and pull the NPC off, as opposed to just most other things, right? So the mod that we have that cuts the animation, that's really, really handy, because it means that we can just grab the ore just like that. Now, I'm pretty sure there is a quest actually inside this place, but I don't really care. Where's my stupid horse? Seriously? Where is he? Why is he always going? There you are, Jabrias, you fool. He's probably exactly where I left him. Also, all of these lamps that we keep seeing, just periodically around in the world, that's actually because of the lamp mod that we're running, if you're just tuning in, folks, because normally, yeah, the roads are pitch black. There is no light whatsoever. Now, even with that beautiful mod, the world is still very, very dark. But it still is a very nice little touch that they ended up doing that. Oh my goodness gracious. This horse is trotting like a fool, but at least he's like a mountain goat. Look at him climb these mountains like a boss. Like, seriously, this is amazing. There's a dragon shout up there. I want to be able to get it. I want to be able to get it. Come on, Jabrias. You got this. In Oblivion, with a horse, you would just spam the jump and you could climb any cliff in the entire game. So it's nice that the horse just seems to be very good at traversing mountains in general, because otherwise people were gonna find glitches to make it work anyways, right? Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. So this one, yeah. So this thing over here, I'm pretty sure is actually, is this a cliff? No, it isn't. There's a dragon though. All right, 2 dragons in one episode? I'm down for that. Come on down, dude. Yes, he's landed already too. Run! Why did that not do much of anything? Man, is this dragon just that weak? No, he's gone away again already. Ew. I wonder whether or not, is this dragon weak, or did we just so happen to skip all the way up to some very beautifully powerful armor? Is he gonna land? No, he's not gonna land this time. He's gonna shoot a fireball, isn't he? Nope, he's an idiot. All right, what shout can we get here, by the way? Because we can grab this in the middle of battle. Frost breath. Ooh, I like that one. Because when you max that one out, no. Bad dragon. Bad dragon. Bad, it burns. When you max the frost breath out, it actually paralyzes all the enemies and makes them all fall on the ground like a bunch of idiots. I love it. By the way, if you want to mess around with actual, it's kind of a game similar to Skyrim, but the magic spells are physics-based, so it's amazing. Play the Dark Messiah game, folks, because that one's actually fantastic as well. Just while we're on the subject, because in that game, you can actually use ice magic to create ice on the floor, and then all the enemies just slip and tumble all over the place. It's hilarious, and that's exactly why everybody bought that game. Hey! Oh, just kidding. It feels good on my Shrek skin. Ow! Okay, that's a little bit more deadly there, you idiot. Let me drink those potions. Please just land. Like, seriously, land, you dumb dragon. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. There, we got to stun him. And you gotta be very, very careful, by the way, with the amount of health that you end up having while you're facing a dragon, because dragons are one of the only enemies that very, very easily get finishing moves on you. So you gotta be very careful about that, because those finishing moves, he's crashed! He's crashed on the side of the mountain! We can't really get him, though. This is so dumb. I mean, we've injured him enough that he's walking now, which is nice, but the fact that he's on the edge of the cliff doesn't help. Come on, you! Oh, these dragon fights. There goes the rest of our potions. Oh, dude. All right, we gotta be very, very careful here. Very, very careful here indeed, because otherwise we will end up falling off the cliff. Yep, it's happening. Okay, we got him. Grab his corpse. There we go. Okay, good. Because if we didn't grab him while he was falling, I mean, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. He's eating some deers. Ooh, that's That's a pearl? I mean, I guess. Wow, that is a beautiful ruby. Delicious fish, yum. We'll eat it from the dragon who ate it. And then wheat, delicious. Look at him, Ragdoll. Where'd he go? Oh, he's down there. Oh, it's too bad it couldn't be an epic battle, man. Way too bad. Give me the power, the Nintendo power. Not really though. Too bad it couldn't have been an epic battle, honestly, where we like knock him off the cliff like the Balrog in Lord of the Rings, you know? But unfortunately, we're stuck on the edge of the cliff like an idiot. However, we can fast travel right to the dragon shout, which is great because we get our horse and everything like that all around us. And it means that we get to be up here and all beautiful. Oh, he's got lots of skeletons around, as well as this random dude who I guess was trying to fight the dragon himself in hide armor. What a scrub. So you know what? I'm gonna work to try and traverse over there, get that fast travel point, and then just because we're running into, well, we're kind of running low on time for today, everybody. I'm gonna see if I can get over to the quest area for the vampire thing. All right, I found the stairs. Maroon's Dagon. Now, I'm pretty sure this area. I mean, I said we were gonna do vampire stuff, but we could potentially end up getting a legendary weapon in here that may end up being very bad if we don't use it like right away. So you know what? We'll save that for next time because I did promise y'all some vampire goodness, and it's just over the cliff there, it looks like. But there's another birthstone over here and a bunch of freaks that are bad guys. I hope I got my dragon shout. Yes, I do. Food no! Oh, the person in the back, we got them to fall off the cliff too. You stay on the ground. You do not attack me from behind. Where's that other one? She's dead. Okay, good, just as I planned. The Lord Stone. Lord Scythe? Those under the side of the Lord are more resistant to both magica and physical attacks. You may only have one sign at a time. We don't want that because the one that we've got right now, the Warrior, just makes us 20% stronger for pretty much everything. Look at this guy. He was actually the Dragonborn. Or another type of Dragonborn anyways, but I want to kill some vampires. And then, yeah, next episode we'll do the Maroon's Dagon thing. Oh, there it is. Ugh. Hello, Dim Hollow Crypt. I actually hope that this isn't the quest that I think it is. I think it might be, though. I really hope that it isn't the... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, good. Why is it so dark? I don't remember this game being this dark, honestly speaking. Maybe it is. I don't know. But, you know, the quest that gets us that vampire girl that never shuts up. Man, like, seriously, she's an annoying character. Why are we still sneaking? Deathhound! He's beautiful. He's like Cerberus, but with only one head. Where are you? Hello, vampire. You think that you're strong enough to face me? At you. I wanted to at you, but that's okay. Stupid vampire. Delicious. Lockpicks, nice. I can eat those too. Oh, more torches? Nope, I don't actually need those, so why did I grab them? I don't know. Now, that door back there is actually locked, so we come all the way over here. Ooh, that's worth its weight. That's real good. And then there's a switch right here that we gotta grab. Oh my. Oh my, money. Yes, I need it all. And beautifully, they have this switch right here. While looking through a window, very elegantly done dungeon. A dungeon, get it? It's kind of a pun, but not really. But it pointed us the way. I really hope this isn't the dungeon that gives us that character. I hope this is just the one where we kill things first, and then we get the character later. Yeah, this dungeon's real dark. Ew. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, everybody. Didn't really expect that. Hello, vampire. Oh, I missed you. Why did I miss you? Oh, man. Can I mean, your sword's long enough. You'd think he'd be able to hit them. Like, geez, why is it so dark? We need Night's Eye or something. We really need a way of emitting light. Then again, I do think that this quest line, these caves are actually very, very dark because they, you know, these dungeons are more recent. So they wanted to have them as more of a cinematic type of experience. Because normally, yeah, get out of here, Death Hound! Normally the dungeons aren't very dark, and if you actually look at a lot of the footage out there that shows stuff that was scrapped from the game, one of the developers was actually working on spear combat. Would have been awesome. They ended up cutting that on the floor, unfortunately. I want them to bring spear combat back, man. I love spears in games. They're so beautiful. And then also another thing that they got rid of on the cutting room floor was pretty much pitch black dungeons where you would actually have to use a torch and stuff like that. Which I don't blame them because unfortunately they didn't really balance it out for two-handed characters to have a light source outside of if we could get our hands on the mage light effect that I was talking about another time. It's pretty much a spell that we would have to cast every time we get into combat, which is useful, but yeah. Now anyways, folks, I am noticing that we are getting on time, and yeah, I know that this dungeon is particularly long, so we'll have to check that out in the next episode. Sorry for the cliffhanger, but that's how it goes. Thanks for watching though, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a fantastic day. Be sure to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sayonara, and stay epic, everybody.